Good morning, children. I am T.Y. Muralidhar, Faculty of English. My dear children, welcome to online classes. Our subject, Blossoms 7. 7th class. Blossoms. Yes, see, Blossoms English Reader. My dear children, all of you open your English textbook. Yes, our first unit is Painted House, Friendly Chicken and Me. Children, actually, government introduced a semester system from this year onwards. The first semester, there are 4 units. There are 4 units. See here, Unit 1, Painted House, Friendly Chicken and Me. See children, pre-reading. What is pre-reading? Observe the picture, discuss and answer the questions. See here, children, observe the picture. See, all the thatched houses are painted. See, different colors, pink, see, green color, blue color. So different colors are there. This brown color, whitish color, wheatish color, different colors. See? All the houses are painted. Though roofs are thatched, the walls are painted, beautifully painted. See, children, see, observe the picture. See, animals are there. See, one rabbit, pig, cows, see, buffaloes, see, goat, dog, hen, well, that sheep, girls. Where are the children? Where are the children? The children are there in the village. The children are there in the village. Is it a village or a town, children? Is it a village or town? Why? Yes. Obviously it is a village only. Because, see, this is village atmosphere. All the domestic animals are there near the houses. But in the towns, it is not possible to get the domestic animals near their houses. And say beautiful atmosphere. Village environment, thatched roofs. In towns, you will get big buildings, apartments, heavy transport, pollution. But here, this atmosphere, greenish, trees, more trees are there, domestic animals are there near the houses. So this is village environment. So that we can say that it is a village. What are the boys looking at? The boys looking at the animals. The boys are looking at the animals. See, the boys are looking at the animals. Are the children friendly with animals? Discuss. Are the children friendly with animals? Yes. They are friendly with animals. They are friendly with animals because, see, the boys are moving very close to the animals. They are not afraid of the animals. They are not afraid of the animals. Moreover, they are feeding, they are taking care of eggs, they are milking. See, the atmosphere shows that all the children are friendly with the animals. What are the children doing? Yes, children are doing different works. See, the girl is carrying the water through a pot, keeping on her head. The girl is carrying the water. See, the girl is just feeding the milk to her cat. This boy is also by taking with one hand to the dog, just by putting one hand to the dog and feeding some leafy grass or leafy things to goat. This boy and girl are taking care of eggs of hen. See here, the boy and girl are milking. See, the girls the girl, boys are doing different works. Now, let us read about an 8-year-old girl who lives in a painted village in South Africa with her mother, aunts, mischievous younger brother, and best friend a chicken. Children, now let's turn the page. Painted house, friendly chicken and me. Children, reading. Hello, stranger friend. What is stranger? Stranger is unknown, not known. So the girl, 8 years old girl, she is narrating. So she called us, hello stranger friend, I am Thandi. See, name is different. I am Thandi, an Andibili girl. Andibili, it's a new word. Earlier, this we don't know. Andibili girl in South Africa. Andibili means it's a type of tribal people. Andibili means, so it's the word is related to some tribal people lived in South Africa, Zimbabwe. In some areas, the tribal people mostly they are living at hilly regions in forests. They called Andibili. This Thandi is also an Andibili girl. See, looks like. See, these are all beads. You know, Andibili girl in South Africa. I am 8 years old, and my best friend is a chicken. Best friend is a chicken. Chicken, you know, hen. You may laugh at that. You may laugh at that means if I have a friend like chicken, definitely you may laugh at that. But when I tell my friend secrets, she can talk all she want. She means your hen. She can talk all. You see here? Can she talk really? Yes, she can talk by making sound. Cook, 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 like that. She can talk all she wants. That means whatever the hen wants to speak, whatever the hen wants to talk, she can talk. But no one can understand. Her. Yes, it is true. We cannot understand the hen's language except another chicken, of course. Of course means we are emphasizing, we are agree. Suppose if I say anything, suppose you are just, if I just ask some questions like that, if you say answers, of course, it is true. Of course means emphasizing or accepting that situation. Of course, you may be true like that. Okay, children? Please, this is in conversational skills we are using. Of course. Suppose if you agree, you are saying that, yes, of course, you may be right. Yes, possibility. See, no one can understand her. Her means your hen. Except another chicken. Another chicken can understand it because both are hens only. First para is 8 years old girl named Thandi. An Andibili girl, that means a tribal girl. She has a friend chicken. You may laugh at that. At that means a girl has a friend chicken means everybody laugh. But when I tell my friend secrets, that means the girl is sharing her secrets with hen and she can talk. She can talk all she wants. That means whatever the hen wanted to tell, she can talk. But no one can understand. Even Thandi also can't understand. Except another chicken. Only the language of hen can understand another hen only. My chicken listens to my stories. My chicken listens to my stories. She has other uses too. The Thandi is explaining. So whenever say Tandi anything to her chicken, she listens carefully. She has other uses. The Tandi is saying that she has other uses means different uses from that hen. If you play with her and take her mind off what's going on, here children, see, take her mind off. That means, so that hen is involving in listening to the Tandi. That means mind completely, so concentrating to the Tandi only. Then she forgot her surroundings. She forgot her surroundings. That means hen is not concentrating on other things except the listening of Tandi. You can quickly, very quickly snatch. Snatch means pull. Snatch means pull. A feather or two. That means one feather or sometimes two also. When she is distracted, that means diverted. Diverted means the hen is now completely involving to the listening of Tandi. She forgotten her surroundings. That means completely busy with listening. She does not notice the surroundings. In that case, we can pluck, we can snatch. Snatch means full chain snatching. That means just pulling the chains from necks. Recent times in towns, chain snatchings are more. That means, so taking rudely or pulling by force. When she is distracted, that hen is diverted. Hen is fully involving in listening to the Tandi. And she doesn't notice. At that time only she doesn't notice. Another time means she can attack. If she try to pull, she can attack. And the feathers will come in handy later. Handy. That means, handy means into our hands. So, the feathers will come in handy later, of course. Say, of course, again. Of course means, yes, true, it is really accepting by emphasizing. That means by saying the stress, by saying with some stress. We can just pull the feathers from hen. If the hen is forgotten her surroundings. I have two hopes. I have two hopes. One is my name, Tandi, which means hope in my language. Hope means, children, hope means, so, optimistic quality. I hope. I hope means guarantee. That means desire. I hope. I have two hopes. One is my name, Tandi, which means hope. Tandi means hope in my language. In Bantu language. What is her language? Bantu language. In Bantu languages, Tandi means hope. All children are a hope for their families, and many Andibili girls are named Hope. See, in their language, most of the girls named different names related to the hope. Because children are a hope for their families. Yes. So children only, because today children are tomorrow citizens. Today children are tomorrow citizens. And moreover, so children are hope there for their families. Yes. All the children are hope. That means trust, that desires. And many Ndibili girls are also named hope. If you like, that girl is narrating to us, saying to us, if you like, you can call yourself hope. You can also make your name hope. You can also yourself hope too in secret. Of course. That means maybe. See, secret. Actually, your name is different maybe. And you can call yourself hope too in secret, silently. Of course. Especially if you are a boy of course. See, how many times repeated of course. Especially if you are a boy, of course. Maybe you are a boy. Even you are a boy, the other hope. That means you can keep, even boy also, you can keep your name as hope. The other hope I have is, I have two hopes na. One is her name only. One is her name Thandi. Thandi means hope. Another hope is another hope I have is that at the end of this book I can say goodbye friend, not goodbye stranger friend. Yes, really I have confidence. Hope means confidence. I have confidence. The beginning I call you as a stranger friend because I don't know who you are. But after narrating, after sharing my ideas to you, I thought you are also my friend. Before that, you don't know. After just sharing my ideas to you, I can call you goodbye friend instead of stranger friend. Stranger means unknown friend. So after sharing my ideas, you would become my friend. So not goodbye stranger friend. Instead of not goodbye stranger friend, I can say goodbye friend. Children? Yes. Now, what's in your name? What is in your name? What is in your name? Suppose somebody find out more about your name. Does it have special meaning? Share it with your classmates. Yes. See, some people will call as Sri Rama. Yes, it is a God's name. It's a God name. So, he never say against to his parents like that. Some girl's name may be Ganga. It's a river, holy river. See, that meaning of names. Some girls kept flower names. Parijata, Parijatam. It's a flower name. Like Danush. It is a bow. Danush means bow. See, different names. Srihari. Srihari means God Vishnu. Like different names are there. You to try to your meaning of your name, children. Okay. Now continues here. I don't know why, but NDBL people do not call anything beautiful. Even the best thing is described good. See, I don't know why. That girl is telling, it's all NDBL people do not call anything beautiful. So what they thought is, beautiful means not outer thing. So not outer body. Actually they looks not beautiful. So that's why they never believe the word beautiful. Beautiful means in the sense of not outer part. Maybe heart or kind heart, that inner part. And even any best thing, even it is a super, we are saying not only good, we are saying excellent, beautiful like that. But they are calling only good. Instead of beautiful also they are called as only good. If anything is very excellent, very nice, very beautiful, they won't say the beautiful. Instead they say only good. All NDBL women paint their houses. See, all NDBL women paint their houses. See here. All their houses painted. All their houses painted. See here also a painted. See. All NDBL women paint their houses. And I want you to know, that means I want to tell one information. Stranger friend. So, still she is calling stranger friend only. But what is our hope? At last, she calls us friend, not stranger friend. No one's house is as good as my mother's. See, it's a degree of comparison. That means she believes that her mother only paints house is good. No one's house, that means other's house. No one's house means other's house is not as good as her mother's house. She has started to teach me to paint good designs. So her mother already started to teach how to paint her house designs like that. Okay, children, we'll continue the remaining part in another video. Okay, children, bye.